So I just want to say, if you're ever finding yourself not knowing what direction to go to, like direction to go in next, um, really like you feel stuck, um, and you feel like you're out of options, you're out of cards. You don't, you just really just don't know what move to make. Um, I really would suggest that this is something that worked for me, something I did over time. But if you do believe in God or a God, right, is to truly, you can write it down and be like, I need help, right? Like ask, like, well, really acknowledge that you don't know. But then after acknowledging, uh, you ask God to, can He show you? Um, can you give me a sign of what do I need to do? And then you say thank you for that, because at the same time you're going to Him and you're asking Him for a sign, right? For a way out. Especially if you feel like there is no way out. There's nothing that you can think of that's going to work out the best or anything like that. Um, but just asking Him and asking Him to show you, give you a sign, something, right? And but then saying thank you for it, because I always say thank you because I know that He does. He actually does come through. And if you're not there yet, it's okay. You don't have to say thank you, but just really do step outside yourself. You don't have to say it to anybody. Just say it to yourself, by the way. Or write it down. And you know what I'm saying? Write it down, whatever. But just say it to yourself. Say it before you go to sleep. Say it when you wake up. Say it, shit. If you at work and you got to go to the bathroom, say it. And then wait. But in that waiting for Him to respond to you, don't be like, don't think He's gonna respond how you think He's gonna respond. I think that's the problem when people like wait on God to talk to them, or when they wait on an answer from Him to give you to when He gives His answer, it's like it's not the way that you thought it was gonna be. And really, some people miss it because they only think that it's coming one way, and He's really bringing it to you in multiple different ways. It's like, and that's why you have to like build when that's why really it is building your relationship with Him, so then you know how He talks to you. You know what I'm saying? Because He talks to everybody differently in their own way. That's why you have certain people through music. You know what I'm saying? Like through um through journaling, through whatever somebody likes to do, shit, fishing. It could be anything. But he can talk to you, but also are you aware of how He talks to you, how He communicates, when He's trying to get your attention? Who is He bringing to you to have a conversation with you? To knowing that like you never talked to that person in your life, and y'all just end up having a conversation, and they actually ended up giving you the answer that you had just said. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes He responds quick, especially if you mean it from the heart. But the thing is, it's like being aware of not being so selective of how He communicates. So you have to be open minded to receiving the information on how it comes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be like, okay, well, I'm just going to expect a text from this person to tell me something. No, it might not be that text message. It might just be you end up hopping on Facebook real quick. Something just, a status just literally kind of gave you the answer what you were just seeking. You know what I'm saying? Or you go on TikTok and some random video just popped up. Never seen the person before, don't follow the person, and it just pops up. And it's literally giving you the answer that you were seeking. And you got to understand, like, that's the signs that how God um, uses to talk to people, to communicate or to guide. Because a lot of times He's guiding us to redirect us or continue to support or navigate however it resonates or wherever you are at with your life. So it's like, if you are feeling like you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, you don't know the decisions to make, is truly it's getting still and being honest and asking God to show you, to like really ordain your steps, and then when you get the answer, when you get the answer, do it, be obedient to it, because when you be obedient, then He knows you're listening to Him. And then he's going to keep talking to you and communicating with you as well. And then as that too, that should be a sign for you to continue to talk to him more. You know what I'm saying? That's when you just be saying thank you all the time for real. You know, and this is not like your basic church thing where everybody just be thank you, thank you, thank you. No, like you actually like knowing now, because now you developed that conversation, you developed that relationship, and you don't have to go to church to do that. You could do it right where you're at. And wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you can always stop and just, you know what I'm saying, have a little conversation, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes you don't got to speak it out loud, man. That's one thing, too. Like, you know, you can say things in your head, but he knows you're talking to him because you know. You know, it's that inner voice. And listening to your inner voice is what truly makes you powerful, man. And bringing that out, you know, and stop letting the mind control everything. When the mind it's not built to control everything. It's really the inner voice is what you're supposed to listen to. And just understanding that, and that's what I learned over time. But just know, your questions will be answered when you do ask. So just be aware, be patient, but and be thankful. But take the opportunity. Don't let it slip by. You know, and in the beginning stages, you might miss it. So it's gonna come like a couple times, 1, 2, 3. For me, I'm hard headed as hell. So it took me a couple times. Like, okay, you sure? Like I used to question all the time. So I'm like, are you sure? No, I don't know. This don't seem right. I don't know. But once I've seen it so many times, I ain't had no other option anyway. So when you really ain't got no option, you ain't got no back. You got your back to the wall. You ain't got nobody that could even comprehend or understand certain things that you know I had to go through. It was like, okay, cool. This is me and you, and I'm rocking. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all get clicked in tight, you know how God talks to you. You know what I'm saying? And you start to lean on him more. But to develop that, you got to actually like give him something to work with. Just give him a little bit of something. He will push through. He will get you through. He will navigate you. You just got to be able to just obey, man. Just be obedient and just listen. And just keep taking the next step forward and doing it with peace. Much love to you.